correctly, this Phoenix could, dance all day on these mutas, and they wouldn't even know. It's like here, muta's going to come in, but this guy's faster, he's got better range, and right off the bat, he's going to do 22 damage per shot to my mutas. That's sick. I mean, you're looking at getting 5 or 6 shots, and your muta's dead. You get a pack of these things, especially a player who knows how to use them, knows how to macro these things around. Your muta army is basically screwed. So at some point, here we go, I've got a few spore crawlers going up just because I don't want them to come over here and start gravity lifting my queens. That could really set me back. It's just mineral time that I don't need to spend. I think I'll be putting some back here at some point in this game. But the best way to really deal with these Phoenixes, especially in large numbers of them, and here they're going to grab my Overseer. I did drop a Changeling over here, and that's when I found out over here that I'm going to be dealing with Void Rays. So, there's not too many Void Rays out in the field. Looks like there is 5 Void Rays versus my 9 mutas and my 3 queens. These Phoenixes can definitely be a deciding factor right there. As far as the air battle goes, I think I would definitely place my bets on him as far as this goes so far. I will be researching. I already have level 1 attack upgrade. That's something I like to grab right away with my mutas because it makes a big difference. Like armored units, say like your Zealot over here, as far as I understand with the mutas bounce, and I could actually test this in a custom map, is the bounce is 9, 3, 1, and then plus whatever you have. So, that means that these armored units don't suffer. The third one doesn't suffer anything off the base, but getting that final one on there allows him to actually deal a little bit of damage. And for Void Rays, it's actually really good because the shields, nothing, armor plating, nothing, right out of the bat. And just going to be getting more Void Rays. And like I said, I don't think he's deployed any more ground troops, but why would he? This is a build that he's going to focus on. He's got the air troops in there, and Mass Void Ray is a very effective strategy. I did get those Spore Crawlers up here in the back of my base, just because, again, I want to see if I can't do something about those Phoenixes. I don't want them to just freely run around. I figure between my Queens and these Spore Crawlers, if a Phoenix comes in, I can at least, scratch its paint, be like, screw you, dude, get on my base, you can't see anything. Maybe my mutas could get in and get one of them, but it might not even be worth the exchange. So I'm going to go in here, and these guys are going to chill over here. You can see that he's mining. I know that he's got a cannon back there as well. So I'm going to move in. I'm going to snipe some workers. Let's check the income tab right here. And I'm going to have time to snipe this cannon all the while that bounce is killing probes right while he moves in. So I do not have enough mutas to deal with this at all right off the bat. And at that point, these guys are like, holy crap, dude, we just need to get the hell up out of there. These Void Rays are like, get away. And I believe right about now is when I'm like, wow, spamming some Mutalisks with all that money that you haven't been spending would be a good idea. I've got so many Zerglings. And it wouldn't matter. My Zerglings are basically nullified by the handful of guys that are standing here just holding down the hot gates, Haha, gateway. Hot gates, you guys get it? I hate myself sometimes. No, anyway, so got the Infestor out on the field, got enough for fungal growth. That's basically going to be my plan. Like, if a lot of Phoenixes come in, I'm going to fungal growth them, and my mutas are going to move in. They're going to quickly, just wipe up shop. He is doing some pretty healthy air upgrades. This is a build that he plans to commit to. And on the same token, I'm researching weapons level 2, so upgrades are pretty much even between the two. Check out the army size. He's definitely got me outspent. As far as units lost right now, I'm actually up, so not really a position that I want to be in, where here we go. Here comes a big engagement, and total miss micro on my part on the Infestors right here. I did not get off the fungal growths like I want to. They're just like, hell with that, dude. We're going to take him. This is kind of key right here because I'm able to just get in and snipe these guys. And then we've got some fully charged Void Rays in here. This is not a good place for your Mutalisks to be. So I'm going to pull these guys back and let that charge die. The fungal growth going on there, it's not really going to matter because, it ate their shields, but they're already going to be recharging well. I guess it'll help out a little bit. Moving my Queens in here, moving my Zerglings in under for support. They can cheer it on and be like, go Mutalisks! And he's going to target my Queens. I transfused a Mute up here, just trying to keep him alive the best that I can. 200 energy here. Could totally be popping some transfuses. Didn't even get a fungal growth up. But as you can see right here, I'm going to be winning this fight. The Queens focused, took attention from the Void Rays long enough where my Mutalisks were just able to get in here and do their thing. So Zerglings on the ground are like, yay, Mutalisks, we win! Yay! And I'm actually ahead in the Harvester count. That little raid definitely set him back earlier. And and just continuing, could totally be injecting down there, but I am queenless at the time, so I will be producing a few more queens, and god, I really hope I don't produce any more zerglings. What am I going to be doing with these guys? I think I'm just have them here, make me feel better, so I can be like, yeah, I've got a lot of zerglings on the ground, so if they push in through the ground, as long as they don't have like 2 colossi, I'll be in good shape. But actually, healthy upgrades, you know, not really the best upgrades, but, you know, 1-1, and then 1-1 over here, and I've got the second upgrade going down right over there. I don't think I'm going to do any more ground upgrades just because I'm feeling an air battle. Again, he could be using these Phoenixes. They're both, you know, taking a little bit of damage here. Trying to pop some of these overlords. Like this guy over here, he's just sitting here spewing his puke all over the place. That is so gross. And I'm going to throw out my third expansion right now. I feel pretty good because I feel like I've got map control. I came out of that with the flying troops. And I'm going to move these guys back in here. This one lone cannon. You know, I'm going to see what he can do. See if this guy can get any kills before he gets taken out. And a cannon that was never meant to be. Moving in, just killing a lot of workers right here. This is really going to set him back. And I probably got enough Mutalisks here to deal with this, but I hate Phoenixes. The passion makes parts everywhere. And, you know, I did what I needed to do right there. All I really wanted to do was to raid that. Took him from like 32 down to 18. It's going to be a huge setback right here. Going to move in. You see all those guys just going to bank around. Just fly away, you know. You can't do anything. They're just going to turn around and give you the big middle finger and say, screw you, I'm out here. I've got my 2 queens back. I said I like to have multiple queens per base just because they do have their uses, whether it's be for transfuse, injecting, or just a little bit of extra anti-air support. Got my creep kind of going where I want it to go. Like everything else, kind of a dull game at some points. I could have been spreading this, and this Zergling is like, guys, I don't know what's going on over here, but I'm sick of breathing in the smoke. It's freaking dusty. And same ground units, just going to continue to pump out Void Rays. That's basically what he's committed to. You know, we have the upgrades going on here. I believe he's still researching more upgrades. Yep, going to be weapon level 2. And I've got my weapon level 2 completed. I don't think I go for armor number 2. Just because right now I'm basically focusing on getting out more and more of these Mutalisks. If we check out the army tab, I'm actually outspending him right now in the army, and that's has a lot to do with my income. He still has only built 1 probe to kind of compensate because he's just getting out these Void Rays. I think he's hoping that he can make one more big push, and maybe he can make something happen with this push. But, you know, still a lot of mineral here, a lot of gas in each one of these, about 1,000 in each. You know, these are getting a little low. Sees my big force of lings. I think I was planning on moving out with my lings right there because I just realized I have all these Zerglings that are not doing anything. And he's moving his troops out, and I want to go and I want to end this. Now, Void Ray's getting a little bit of a charge, and let's see if I can get that fungal growth up like I want to. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted to do right here, because that fungal growth really has a big effect on those Phoenixes. They're just going to be eaten alive. The Zerglings are clapping their little wings and their claws down there. And you see right here, I started out with a lot of Mutalisks. These Void Rays can be very effective once they're charged up, but there's so many Mutalisks, and that's his Air Force. And Paris actually leaves the game. I really didn't expect that right there because, you know, Maine isn't even all mined out right now. This expansion still actually has a lot left to go. I feel like maybe he could have done something, but, you know, maybe not. Just with the number of Zerglings that I have on the ground, I could have probably just brute forced my way in through here. I would have lost most of them, but then I could have just started flooding lings in through there. I have a healthy number of mutas left in there, which I could have used to admit poke right into the back of the base, take out his workers, so I think the game was going in my favor. But I would have liked a GG. I've been seeing this a lot lately, where you win 1 or 2 definitive battles in these games, and people just start leaving, and I just like to finish the game out. I like to get that little bit of a satisfaction, feeling like I really earned my victory, like right here. I guess I just would have liked to fight him a little bit longer, because I was having a lot of fun with this match, you know. He broke the mold, put the 2-gate down, basically didn't use it, you know. His plan was, I'm going to wall off right here, I'm going to build enough units to counter some Zerglings or some Roaches from coming in, and then I'm going to totally trick him out. I'm going to go for these Stargates over here, I'm going to get some Void Rays. He planned on pushing into the back of my base. Good thing I think I did it this game, but I've been positioning Overlords on the outskirts. If you're fighting at any of the races, you know, it's well worth losing your bro, this guy over here, to know if there's going to be 3 medevacs coming, because that gets you time to put your lings right underneath it, gives you time to move in your mutas, your queens, whatever you need to do. But that 100 or 200 minerals that you lost is well worth the fact that, you know, you could be hiveless, you could be without, you know, your gas, God forbid you don't have your gas, or, you know, maybe he's going to drop your Spire, you know, that's 200 gas, 200 minerals. and you're out that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Sorry, it was a little bit slower paced, but I just enjoyed the game. I thought it was cool to see a little bit of a break. I haven't been seeing too much Void Ray harass right now, and just a good back and forth I felt. So thank you again, Malikicowtipper, signing out.